Hi, I'm Suzanne Doyle-Ingram. I'm laughing because I just started recording a video and I totally forgot what my topic was. Anyway, so I'm Suzanne Doyle-Ingram. Let me start again. I am the CEO of Prominence Publishing and the founder of the Expert Author Program. And today's topic, I'm going to be talking to you about something outrageous that you won't hear many people say, but I'm going to say it. My topic today is why book sales don't matter. Now, my clients already know this, and I'm sure there are a few people out there who know that book sales don't matter, but it's amazing to me how many millions of people think the natural progression is you work really hard and write a book. Some people take 10 years to write a book, and then they launch the book, and then they get rich because they're an author and everybody buys their book. But the truth is, it's not how it works. So I just want to bend your mind a little bit today, okay? So bear with me. I'll make this as quick as I can, but just imagine that book sales didn't matter. And think to yourself, well, I know it's so ingrained in most people's minds that they have a really hard time imagining that book sales wouldn't matter because they think, well, how am I going to make money? Well, what I'd like to suggest to you is that if you use your book as a marketing tool so that your ideal prospects and ideal clients hear about you and either they read your book and they like what you have to say and they come to you pre-sold on who you are and what you stand for, and they say, hey, how can I hire you? That's pretty awesome, right? Or they don't read your book, but they see that you're a published author and they think, well, she must know a thing or two about a thing or two, right? So you've got that credibility that goes along with it. But I'm going to give you a scenario. So I work with a lot of realtors. And depending on where the realtor is in the country, their commission on a sale might be $5,000 or $10,000 or $20,000 or maybe $2,000. So it really depends on them. But no matter what you do for a living, I would suggest that you think about what your average customer value is. Average customer value is really important. Even if you're not writing a book and you just happen across this video, think about your average customer value, because you have to know that number in business so that you can know how much money you should spend to get a new customer. So if your average customer value is $100, you can't spend $120 to get a new customer in general. Obviously, there's upsells and back-end offers and all the rest of it, but I don't have time for in this video today. But how you figure out your average customer value is you choose 10 random customers over the last year or the previous 10 in a row or whatever, what have you. Add up how much money they've spent with you. And also really think about how long your average customer stays with you. If you are a chiropractor, people might stay with you on average over a year. People might stay longer. So add up how much they spend in general, let's say they spend $1,000 a year and they're with you for 3 years. So that may be $3,000, but add that all up and then divide it by 10. So if you're looking at data from 10 customers, you're going to add it all up, you're going to divide it by 10, and that's going to give you your average customer value. Now, why is that important? Here's the thing. Let's just say your average customer value is $5,000, okay? Do you know how much time and work and effort it would take to make $5,000 in book sales? The average business book only sells 200 copies on average. And I always say to my clients, you don't want another full-time job suddenly having to sell books. It makes you look desperate, first of all. Please buy my book. Please buy my book. Asking your friends and family, will you please buy my book? The whole hey, will you do me a favor? Will you buy my book? Ew, that puts you in a weak position, pardon me, but it does, of begging people to buy your book. You don't want that at all. If you're trying to sell books, what you would have to do is you would have to join all sorts of Facebook groups, get your name out there. You'd have to do guest blogging, posting on all over the place, your own tweeting and twittering, and just it's so much work to sell books. People come to me all the time and say, hey, can I hire you to sell books? I'm like, no, sorry, you can't. Let's just use your book to get a new customer. How about that? You use your book to get one new customer and you make $5,000. Doesn't that make sense? I just get so excited at talking about this because I feel like taking books and bashing people on the head with them. Really and truly, once you realize that there are ways of very subtly and modestly positioning yourself as a published author that can bring in business to you, that is way more fun, believe me, way more fun than hawking your book so you can make $1. I mean, it just doesn't even make any sense mathematically. It doesn't make any sense at all. And you will find that when you're, I always say to people, don't sell books, sell you, right? So when you're promoting yourself in a very modest way, not like, hey, look at me jumping up and down on a couch like Tom Cruise on Oprah Winfrey's show. You don't want to do that. But you want to modestly mention and have it everywhere that you're a published author. And then what happens is people find out about you, they come to you anyways. So you can use your book to sell you, but don't try to sell books. I hope that makes sense. And I really hope that this has been valuable for you. And if it has been, I would love it if you would like this, click like, and maybe like my page or my channel, subscribe to my channel, whatever. You might be watching this on YouTube. You might be watching this on Facebook. I believe in repurposing content. So, if you take an action like sharing or liking or subscribing, then you're going to see more of these videos, and I do one every Thursday. So I hope to see you next week, and let me know if you have any questions at all. Bye-bye.